Are you having a hard time getting your streams up and running to Facebook right now? That problem seems to make its rounds from one streaming device to another. I've seen it with Mevo. We're seeing it right now with YOLO. I'm sure Nearstream or OBSBot will be on that list as well at some point. As Facebook changes its API, it makes things difficult for us to get back into communication with them, and that is the source of a lot of frustration. Well, I'm Jason Hoffman, and my goal is to help you have the confidence to just press go live. I have the best advice I can offer you for getting your live streams live, whether you're having Facebook issues or not. I received an email overnight that was asking this very same question. Here, I'll just read it to you. I need help because my insert device here can't connect to Facebook. Maybe you can help me, please. Thanks. Receive this kind of question all the time, especially here lately since YOLO is having their difficulty with the Facebook API. My response to this email is my pretty much standard response to anyone who's trying to get reconnected to Facebook. Thanks for reaching out. My advice for people struggling with streaming to Facebook is to find another streaming destination. Facebook is a great place to talk about live streaming. The customer support groups, the customer groups on Facebook are wonderful and usually incredibly helpful. However, Facebook is not a great place to stream your live stream. It just struggles because the API changes so often. I can't tell you how many times over the years I've set up to go live when I was going live to Facebook on a Sunday morning for my church, only to find out the API had been changed on Saturday. So at some point, even though we had a pretty good following on our Facebook account, we began just streaming live to a different destination and posting the link on Facebook because they can still get to our live stream just with one click when they log into Facebook, and that shows up on their feed. So let's look at what it takes to stream live to a destination other than Facebook. My preferred destination is, of course, YouTube. It's the easiest one to get to. You can be streaming live tomorrow, even if you're making your YouTube account today. If you're starting your channel today, you can live tomorrow. There's a 24-hour waiting period. And so we're going to look at where to find the information you need to plug in to your streaming platform, and we're going to look at where to put that information. So if we're going to go live to YouTube, we're going to go to a place called studio.youtube.com. Now, you do already have to have a YouTube account, YouTube channel, and there are great YouTube videos on how to start your own YouTube channel. I'm not going to go through those details, but once your channel is set up, go to studio.youtube.com. Be sure, if you are doing this on a tablet or a mobile device, that you use the browser and you request the desktop website. The information is much easier to find through studio.youtube.com through a browser than it would be any other way. So let's look over at my YouTube dashboard. When I pull up studio.youtube.com, now this is on my MacBook, but it would look the same on my iPad if I had chosen Request Desktop Website. On the top right-hand corner over here, you see three circular icons, one for uploading, one for creating a post, and one for go live. If you don't have the posts, the community section already unlocked, you may not have that third icon. But this one that has go live that pops up underneath it, that's where we want to start. So go live here is going to bring up the dashboard for my live streams, and there are some things that we want to make sure that we have set correctly here. Now, we started talking about this as where to find the information we're going to need, and I'm going to need my stream key and my stream URL. Now, my stream key is unique to my channel. Stream URL may be the same for any channel. I really don't know, but I'm going to copy each of these one at a time. I'm going to paste them in whatever device I'm using. If I'm using the OBSBot Live software, I'll paste it into their software. If I'm using my YOLObox Ultra, I'll paste it there. If I'm using the Mevo or the Nearstream software on my device, I will paste it there. But I need to copy these as my beginning place for going live onto Facebook. I also want to make sure in this section up here that I'm set for the appropriate audience. So I can click edit here, and then I can go through and choose if I want this to be private, unlisted, members only, or public. And if I choose anything other than public, I'm going to have to share a link to whoever I'm sending it to. So in the event you do need or still want to go live to Facebook, let's go ahead and look at where you can find this same kind of stream URL and stream key information in Facebook. So if I go just to my Facebook page, now you may have a Facebook group or you may have a business page, or I'm just talking about going live for me on my page because that's the simplest. They have a lot of restrictions on groups or pages or businesses, and they change from time to time just like the API does. I'm going to choose live video, and then I'm going to select go live. Go live brings up the next page, and on this page I can find my stream key and my stream URL. I'm using streaming software, whether I'm using a YOLOBox or my tablet, for whether I'm using the OBSBot Talent, whether I'm using their software, the Mevo software, the Nearstream software. That's going to be streaming software for all of those. And so my streaming software setup, I have my stream key here, and I can copy it here, but my stream URL is in advanced settings, and they call it a server URL. And anytime we're going into either YouTube or Facebook or anywhere else where we're not using the app, we're not using their API, and we're using a service called RTMP, which stands for Real-Time Messaging Protocol. I can copy the stream key and the server URL here, and then once I go live in my software, I have to come back to Facebook to tell it to go live. There'll be a live button that pops up here once my streaming software is connected to go live. For YouTube, that's not necessarily the case. Once I have copied these pieces of information and I put it into my streaming software or my streaming device, I'm going to be able to go live, and it just goes live. So that's where we get the information from. Now let's take a peek at where we're going to put this information in the different possibilities for streaming platforms. For the YOLOBox Ultra, we'll start at the red plus on the front screen. As soon as we are signed in, logged in, and we have an internet connection, we will be able to start this process. Hit the plus here, and we'll create this live stream. Go ahead and create it, open it up, and we are greeted with where we might send this. Platform section over here is where you start up in the beginning of your RTMP setup with YOLOBox. So I'm going to choose the red plus again, and here you see my choices. I can go straight to Facebook or YouTube, to Twitch, but I also have this ability to do RTMP or RTMP-S, which is the secure side of RTMP. So if I choose RTMP, I can have it send the link to an email address, and then it's done, or I can fill in manually, and that's where I need my server URL and my stream key. I can set a name. It's going to be RTMP. Here's where my server URL goes, where my stream key goes, and then I can I don't have to choose authentication, but then I can send it, and it will show up as a destination for my YOLOBox live stream. So once your live stream key and your live stream URL are both entered, you'd simply click send, and it will show up in this list of options. Now, I've already put that key in, obviously, and so my setup live stream is where that goes to. So I would turn that one on and then press go live, and I would be live to that destination on YouTube. Works the same for Facebook if you're just intent on using Facebook, but my advice is go ahead and set your YouTube channel up and put it here. For the live streaming software that runs on our mobile devices, the process is going to be remarkably simple across all of those apps. I've opened up the Mevo app so you can see what's going on in here, and I am recording this via the Mevo app, but I also will show you what it's like to go live with an RTMP stream here as well. So if I choose to go live, then I'm going to have the option of all of the previous lives that I've had, but also have the add destination here. And you can see that RTMP is my lowermost choice. So I can choose RTMP here. I can create an event. And here's where I set up my server URL and my stream key, which I can keep open in the background if I'm using Stage Manager on an iPad. And I can just toggle back and forth. I can copy my stream URL here, copy to clipboard. I can paste my stream URL here. Easy as that. And then I can go back and do the same thing with my stream key. Copy there, paste there, save it, and now I have live from Mevo as a destination I can add. So I have live from Mevo, and I can go live from that. Go live from that one destination. So if going live to Facebook has given you fits like it's given so many other folks difficulty, my encouragement to you is to go ahead and start your YouTube channel and go live to YouTube. Copy your link, and once I've gone live, I can check YouTube Studio and find this share icon where I can copy the URL and paste that URL into my Facebook group or my Facebook page where folks are used to going to find my live streams.